Laos and Vietnam issued a 10-point joint statement on the occasion of an official friendship visit to Vietnam by Secretary-General of the Lao People's Revolutionary Party and Central Committee Thongloun Sisoulith and his spouse and a high-ranking delegation of the Lao Party and State from June 28 to 29th. The joint statement stated that during this visit, the two sides informed each other about the situation of each party in each country. They exchanged and agreed on guidelines and measures to continue developing the great friendship, special solidarity, and comprehensive cooperation between Vietnam and Laos in an extensive, effective, and substantive manner. They also exchanged views on regional and international issues of mutual concern. The two sides expressed their firm belief that the cause of renewal, national construction, and defense in Vietnam and Laos will continue to gain greater achievements, constantly improving the role and position of each country in the region and in the world, firmly towards the socialist path. The two countries affirmed that the great friendship, special solidarity, and comprehensive cooperation between Vietnam and Laos are an invaluable asset of the two peoples. They emphasized the goal of national independence and socialism, affirmed to continue to stand side by side and support each other in the construction and development cause of each country. The two sides sincerely thank each other for the great and valuable support and assistance they have given each other during the past struggle for national liberation and unification, as well as in the reform, national construction, development, and defense today. They also agreed to continue deepening political relations to achieve greater efficiency, closely cooperate in strategic issues related to security and development of each country, maintain visits and meetings between senior leaders of the two parties and countries, and build some historical monuments of significance in the Vietnam-Laos relations. The two countries agreed to make efforts to improve cooperation efficiency, to step up the connection of transport, energy, telecommunication, and tourism infrastructure, and strengthen the exchange of experience in macroeconomic management between the two countries. Preferential policies will be issued to encourage enterprises of the two countries to invest in the fields of potential and strengths of the two sides, while solutions will be synchronously deployed to increase two-way trade turnover, said the joint statement. The two sides have closely coordinated in the prevention and control of the COVID-19 pandemic and promoted cooperation and support to each other to overcome difficulties for socio-economic development. They continue to well implement the agreements on immigrations, consular affairs, and labor between the two countries, create favorable conditions for Vietnamese in Laos and Lao in Vietnam to live, work, and study in accordance with each country's law and international practices. The two sides emphasized the importance and agreed to further strengthen cooperation on defense and security, ensuring solid support for each other, build the Vietnam-Laos border line of peace, friendship, stability, cooperation, and sustainable development, as well as effectively implement the protocols and cooperation plans on defense, security, and border. They also agreed to continue to make joint efforts to search and repatriate the remains of Vietnamese martyrs, volunteers, and experts who died in Laos. The two sides reached consensus on enhancing timely information exchange, close consultation, coordination, and effective mutual support at international and regional forums, strengthen coordination with Cambodia to effectively implement the agreement between the three prime ministers of the Cambodia-Laos-Vietnam Development Triangle, or CLV, and actively implement the action plan to connect the three economies of Cambodia, Laos, Vietnam by 2030, according to the joint statement. The two countries vow to continue to strengthen cooperation and close coordination with each other and with relevant countries and international organizations to manage, develop, and use effectively and sustainably the Mekong River's water resource and related resources to harmonize the interests of countries in the Mekong River Basin. They agreed to work closely together within the framework of the Mekong River Commission and other relevant cooperation mechanisms and promote the integration of sub-regional cooperation mechanisms into the process of building the ASEAN community, as well as encourage ASEAN countries and partners outside the region to actively participate in the support and investment in the Mekong sub-region. The two sides emphasized the importance of maintaining peace, stability, ensuring security, safety, and freedom of navigation and overflight in the East Sea, and of settling disputes in the East Sea by peaceful means based on international law, including the 1982 United Nations Convention on the Law of the Sea, UNCLOS 1982. They pledged to work with relevant parties to promote the full and effective implementation of the Declaration on the Conduct of the Parties in the East Sea, or DOC, and soon achieve an effective and substantive Code of Conduct in the East Sea, or COC, in accordance with international laws, including UNCLOS in 1982. They also reaffirmed their high consensus with ASEAN's basic position on the East Sea as stated in the ASEAN Declaration. Secretary-General of the Lao People's Revolutionary Party Central Committee Thongloun Sisoulith and Vietnamese Party General Secretary Nguyen Phu Trong witnessed the signing ceremony of cooperation documents between the two countries. The two sides highly appreciated the good results and historical significance of the visit. Secretary-General of the Lao People's Revolutionary Party Central Committee Thongloun Sisoulith invited General Secretary Nguyen Phu Trong, State President Nguyen Xuân Phúc, and senior leaders of the Party and State of Vietnam to pay an official friendship visit to Laos. The invitation was accepted with pleasure. The specific time of the visits will be arranged through diplomatic channels.